आशा जिसकी थी बेकरी शॉप एंड वो पूरे विलेज में बहुत ज़्यादा फेमस थी। एंड राहुल जो उसे पसंद करता था। एंड वो दोनों कैसे मिले, कैसे उन लोगों में बातें हुई, कैसी बॉन्डिंग थी उनकी, ये जानने के लिए इस वीडियो को पूरा ज़रूर देखना। हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल जिसका नाम है काम की बातें। तो आज मैं लेकर आई हूँ एक अनदर स्टोरी जिससे आप इंग्लिश पढ़ सकते हैं, सीख सकते हैं एंड समझ सकते हैं। तो आपको मेरे एक एक वर्ड पर फोकस करके ध्यान से सुनना है कि मैं इस वर्ड को कैसे प्रोनाउंसिएट कर रही हूँ। एंड ये स्टोरी जो है बहुत ज़्यादा इंटरेस्टिंग है, तो आपको बहुत ज़्यादा मज़ा आने वाला है। तो गाइस मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लेना एंड बेल आइकन को प्रेस कर देना, जिससे मेरी लेटेस्ट वीडियो की नोटिफिकेशन सबसे पहले आप तक पहुंचेगी। एंड अगर आपको हिंदी टू इंग्लिश ट्रांसलेशन सीखना है तो आप मेरे चैनल पर जाकर वीडियोस को देख सकते हैं। इससे रिलेटेड बहुत सारी वीडियोस चैनल पर डली हुई हैं। तो बिना किसी देरी के आज की वीडियो को हम शुरू करते हैं। लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड। In a small village near the mountains, there lived a young woman named Asha. She had bright eyes, a warm smile, and a heart full of kindness. Asha worked at a bakery in the village, making delicious treats every day. Everyone in the village loved her sweet cakes and cookies. But there was one thing Asha didn't know. There was a young man named Rahul who lived in the village too, and he had secretly admired her from afar for a long time. Rahul was a quiet, thoughtful person. He loved reading books, taking walks by the lake. Every time he passed the bakery, he couldn't help but notice Asha working through the window. He admired how hard she worked and how gently she was with everyone around her. He would smile to himself, wishing he could talk to her, but he was too shy to approach. One bright afternoon, as Asha was finishing her shift, she noticed something different. A small bouquet of wildflower had been left on the counter with a note that simply read, "For the sweetest person in the village." Asha's heart skipped a beat. She looked around, but there was no one in the sight. The next day, the flowers appeared again, and this time the note was signed. With admiration, Asha's curiosity grew. Who was this Rahul? She had seen a quiet young man walking by the bakery, always reading a book or lost in the thought. But she never had the courage to speak to him. The third day, Asha decided to take a chance. She went to the lake where she had often seen Rahul walking and found him sitting by the water, reading a book. She took a deep breath and approached him. "Excuse me, Rahul," she said softly. He looked up, surprised to hear her voice. Yes, he answered, his cheeks turning red. "I am just wanted to thank you for the flowers," Asha said with a shy smile. They were very beautiful. Rahul's face turned even redder. "I am glad to like them," he stammered. "I have admired you from afar for a long time. You are always so kind and happy, and your cakes are the best in the village." Asha smiled, feeling her heart warm. "Thank you, Rahul. I have noticed you too. You always seem to be reading and enjoying the simple things in life." They both laughed nervously, but the tension slowly melted away. They began to talk more, sharing stories and jokes as the sun set over the lake. Rahul took a deep breath and said, I have always wanted to tell you this. I think you are wonderful, Asha. Asha's heart fluttered. I think you are wonderful too, Rahul. From that day on, Asha and Rahul became good friends. They spent many more afternoons by the lake, talking and laughing together. Eventually, their friendship blossomed into love. Rahul continued to surprise Asha with flowers, but now they were always together, enjoying life's simple joys. And so, in the little village by the mountains, Asha and Rahul's love story grew just like the wildflowers that had first brought them together. Story 2. In a quiet corner of the sky, a tiny star named Twinkle lived among the big, bright stars. Twinkle wasn't as shiny as the others, and she often felt invisible. One night, the moon noticed Twinkle looking sad. What's wrong, little one? The moon asked gently. I'm too small to make difference. Twinkle sighed. The moon smiled. Even the smallest star has a purpose. Why don't you come with me tonight and see? Excited, Twinkle followed the moon across the sky. Below, they saw a ship lost at sea. The sailors looked up, searching for a sign to guide them. Twinkle, it's your turn, the moon said. Nervously, Twinkle shone as brightly as she could. Her tiny light caught the attention of the sailors, who cheered and steered their ship safely to shore. You did it, the moon beamed. Twinkle realized something important that night. Even a little light can brighten the darkest moments, she said proudly. From that day on, Twinkle never doubted herself again, and every night she shone with all her heart, reminding everyone below that even the smallest star can make the biggest difference. दैट्स इट फॉर द टूडेज़ वीडियो। आज की वीडियो आपको कैसी लगी मुझे कमेंट में ज़रूर बताना। एंड अगर आपको हिंदी टू इंग्लिश ट्रांसलेशन सीखना है तो मेरे चैनल पर आप जाकर देख सकते हैं। इससे रिलेटेड बहुत सारी वीडियोस उस पर डली हुई हैं। और अगर आपको आज की वीडियो, आज की स्टोरी अच्छी लगी है तो कमेंट में रेड हार्ट कमेंट ज़रूर करना। मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में, तब तक के लिए बाय बाय।